Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is Smitty Smith, and it is way too early to be doing a commentary. So, if I sound dragged down, tired, that's because I am. I am bringing you a game of Team Deathmatch today, and it's not a great game. I go 29-12, but we have such a good comeback at the end that I wanted to bring it to you guys. But really, the reason for the commentary today is because I wanted to talk about baseball. I had mentioned in a couple of my old videos that I played baseball and almost went pro. I say that because I tried out for the pros, and I actually got a call back. It just never went anywhere because of an injury. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. The video is about 10 and a half minutes long. I don't know if my commentary is going to go that long, and that's fine because I want you to hear the reactions at the end of this video anyway. To talk about baseball, let's see. When I was a youngster, I grew up in a small town where we had enough kids playing ball that we had, 7 or 8 different baseball teams, but we all grew up together. Everybody knew each other. When we got into middle school and high school, we came up through the ranks together. We did the same for football. It wasn't until our junior or senior year that we actually started to mesh. And in football, we ended up going to the Western Maine Championships. We lost. In baseball, my senior year, we ended up winning. I was a very good player. I can admit that now that I'm no longer playing. During high school, I wanted to have a sense of modesty, and I pretty much did. I ended up getting, I think, MVP for my team. For the season, I batted .455. This is over 20 games. Our team record was 18-2. We lost one game in 14 innings, which was twice the length of a baseball game in high school. We played 7 innings, and we lost another one. The last game of the year was kind of a throwaway game, and we got crushed, like 16-5. But it doesn't matter. We didn't care. We had everything wrapped up at that point. We were going to the playoffs, and we met that team later on that beat us, and we absolutely crushed them. It was sweet payback. So, but throughout the year, I kept having these dreams of going to a college, playing baseball, and making something of myself, making millions of dollars. The problem is I didn't really apply myself in school, and what I would do is I would do just enough to pass, and I wouldn't do much more than that. I would do a little bit of homework. I would go in and ace a test, things like that. I mean, I was a very smart guy, but I was very manipulative. I was lazy. I didn't want to do anything. After school, we'd go out to practice. Let's see, I said I batted .455. I had 8 home runs. I had 40 some odd RBI. I averaged a couple a game. The great thing about our team is that we ended up setting a state record for home runs by a team in the state of Maine. I think through 20 games we had 44, and everybody in the lineup 1 through 9 had a home run. We were just a really solid team. I think I struck out twice all year. It was one of those situations where you as a team were far better than anybody that you played against, and that's because we were well disciplined. We practiced well, things like that. After the season was over, I got a message saying, there's going to be open tryouts for some major league teams at a small field in Augusta, which is Maine's capital. So I and another teammate of mine went to this this tryout, and there were, I think, 7 or 8 teams there: the Red Sox, the White Sox, the Yankees, the Marlins, the Blue Jays, the Mariners, the Reds, and there were a couple others. Tampa Bay, I think, was there. And we had our tryout. I played third base, all-state third baseman, and we went through our normal drills, and I did well. We had like a live scrimmage, and during that I think I went 2 for 2. I had a double and a home run, and I was never a fast dude. A big lumbering third baseman, former lineman for football, that type of thing. But I ended up getting a call back a few weeks later. I was in college. I was playing college ball, and I have to say I had a really hard time transitioning from high school to college because I had a hard time going from being a great player to being a complete shithead, because college really is a different league than high school, even if you go to a small college like I did. Well, I got a call back from the Red Sox, believe it or not, my favorite team, saying we would like to see more of you. We'd like to invite you down to the Cape Cod League tryouts, which is like a semi-pro baseball team. So I said, okay, let's do that. Well, 2 days before I was scheduled to go down, our college team didn't have practice, and the coach said, well, make sure you get out and get some sort of workout, go play basketball, go for a run, do something. So me and some friends went down and decided we wanted to play basketball. During the basketball game, I happened to turn wrong and tore my knee, thus ending any possibility of me going down into the Cape Cod League. And I wrote to the Red Sox because, this is a big deal at this point, saying, here's what happened, here's the rehab time, I'll see you next year. Well, I ended up getting a letter back from someone. I don't know if he was in the Red Sox organization or if he was part of the Cape Cod League, but he said, that's okay, good luck rehabbing, we will see you some other time, sorry, which was a nice way of saying go fuck yourself. So that's what I dealt with. That was, I think, my freshman year in college. And after that, I pretty much quit baseball. I mean, since then, I've played men's league softball and things like that. But, that knee injury, which I've actually injured twice now, is, certainly one of the downsides to my baseball career. And don't get me wrong, I love baseball. I was very good at it. I'm probably going to end up coaching my son's team. But alas, there are 1,000,001 stories just like mine out there. So that is the story of my Major League tryouts. I'm going to try to get a few other videos for you guys up here shortly. I know I've kind of been slacking the last couple of weeks, so after this one I'll try to do another one tomorrow, and maybe even one the next day. What a treat for you. We're going to talk about, the gameplay. As you're seeing here, the game is flipping back and forth between us winning and they're winning, and pretty much they're going to be winning at this point throughout until just about the end of the match. So stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and end the commentary now so you can hear our chatter, my team's chatter, and the enemy team when we win, because they absolutely rip apart some poor kid on the other team, and it's hilarious. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care.
Lost the lead.
Wow. In that room with the death machine.
Cover me! I'm reloading!
We've taken the lead. Spy plane ready for deployment. Our spy plane's in the air. Ready to jam enemy radar. We've lost the lead.
Wow, dude.
Napalm strike awaiting orders.
Maybe kill that
Napalm
guy.
strike awaiting orders.
Death machine.
Enemy care package incoming.
I am 10 for
Friendly
20.
napalm strike on the way.
You got you freaking
Enemies
kid.
jamming our radar.
Dropped it. Schmitty's over there with you.
Counter spy plane standing by. Ready to jam enemy radar. Our counter spy plane's in the air.
Okay, you don't know what that's it, kid. Screw you.
Counter spy plane up. They're blind.
Wow, they're all just camping in that room, yo. That's it. Just fucking rocket that shit.
Sticky!
That's where all the idiots are sitting. There's only one guy that's good enough. They got a motion sensor.
Sticky out!
That's it. Just the
Pick
good
it up, we're
idiots
taking a
running around
beating.
trying to kill us. That's
Tossing
it.
flash!
Our spy plane's in the air. Enemy
Wow.
SR-71 above.
Walk around the corner with a python. Ooh. Everybody's
Spy
got a
plane ready for
counter.
deployment.
Throw it up, man.
Friendly spy plane inbound.
What the hell?
Enemy care package inbound. Enemy spy plane incoming. Time's almost up.
Burn it down!
The only reason why we lost is because of me, guys. It's my fault.
No, I'm fucking 5 and 15.
spy plane ready for deployment. Our spy plane is in the air.
Awesome.
Your work is appreciated. Well
Yo,
done.
let's just back out of this lobby. I'm not playing with this fucking retard.
Finally!
Kid, shut up. You have nothing better to do with your fucking life but sit on Xbox and let people shoot you.
You guys are so well.
You have no life at all. You have zero life.
Okay, that's why
You don't
you're
have
sitting here
friends. You
bitching
probably don't
about
even have
the
a
fucking
boyfriend,
thing.
girlfriend, whatever the fuck, because you sound like a fucking